So I want to take a moment to just thank some other people in this organization for their hard work and everything that they've done. We at Agape Actors Co-op aspire to be, as we say sometimes, the Zach of the North. We want to be a professional theater company in Williamson County, and we will get there, but at the moment, nothing happens without volunteers that are working tirelessly to put on productions, put on events like this, and really keep this organization going. And I want to acknowledge one of those people right now, and that is Mr. Jeff Knoll, who is on our board. And Jeff Knoll was the one that organized this particular event and did a fantastic job of it and got an incredibly talented cast that I was like, I don't know how we got these people. And I kept seeing the emails come in about who we got, and I'm like, no, you're punking me, right? Like, we didn't get all these people in one room, but we did. So thank you for everything that you've done on this event. I also want to acknowledge one volunteer who sadly will not be with us anymore, and that is Macy Meadows. Macy Meadows is Olin's grandmother, and she passed away earlier this week. She was really excited about this event and really wanted to be here, which is why we set a table for her right next to the piano where we figured she would want to be. And we will be commemorating a lot of what Macy brought to this organization throughout this evening and in perpetuity from here on out. I unfortunately did not get a lot of time to spend with Macy and did not get to know her as well as I would have hoped. But whenever she was here, she always had a smile on her face. She was always talking about this organization and the things that we were doing. And she worked on every single production behind the scenes, almost every show, costumes, right? She did some work on costuming every show, and just was such a valuable person in terms of the volunteers that we have in this organization. And one of the things that I wanted to do tonight, and Olin and his family do not know of this yet, is you will notice on stage here we have a ghost light. For those of you not familiar with this theater tradition, many theaters have a ghost light that remains on stage after the end of every show, and it's always lit. And it's always lit to remember the spirits that are in the theater and attract good spirits in and keep bad spirits out. So we have named the ghost light in honor of Macy. And there's one other thing that we did in honor of Macy, and that is we named our Volunteer of the Year award after her. We want to acknowledge the incredible things that our volunteers do for this organization, and we've created this award, and we have decided to name it in her memory. The recipient of that award this year is Darren and Joanne Lutz. The Lutzes are on our board. Darren's on our board, but the two of them have been instrumental in creating the sets for almost every single show that we've done so far. Unfortunately, the Lutzes had a family emergency and are not able to be with us tonight, so we will keep their... Oh, Patrick McElhaney, who is also on our board, will be taking that award. So, give that. Hand that off to you, sir. Thank you. And while we're on the topic of awards, we do have a few others that we want to give out, correct?
Yes, we do. Well, we have one other that we're going to give out right now. For those of you who do not know, first I want to say thank you on behalf of my entire family for taking the time to recognize my grandmother. She was extremely proud of what we have come because she had seen us from the beginning. And for those of you who might have met her at a performance, she was the lady walking around telling everyone, "My grandson is the director." That was her favorite catchphrase around here. And so we have another award, though, that we decided we wanted to do, which I did know about this one. we wanted to recognize the students that make this organization so successful. And it's what I believe, as the artistic director, sets us apart from other companies in the area, in that we utilize the students of Eastview High School in every single facet of our organization. We have had them stage manage, we've had them design our lights, they've designed sets, they've designed costumes, they have done everything, including acting, as many of you remember. And we are so excited to have them here, and the kids that we have here, not to brag, but they're not your average high school kids. They are just extremely responsible, respectful. I mean, I can walk in and say, I need someone to climb up there and get something that I think is up there right now. And they had 4 of them rush in with a ladder to try to do whatever it is. And so we had a really hard time when we decided to give an award to our Student of the Year. But after thinking about it, we came up with someone, and before we get to that though, I do want to acknowledge who we named this award after. The theater director for Eastview High School is Miss Lori Mann, and it is because of her and her ingenuity and resourcefulness that we are able to say that Eastview High School is our home. She came to me and said, Olin, you have a fantastic theater company that is working hard to grow as quickly as you can, and I have a space that is completely unused. Please come perform in my black box, because I use it once a year, and the rest of the year it collects dust, and that's a shame because no theater should be empty that long.
It still collects dust, but we won't get into that.
I thought we said we mocked. But so we decided to name our Student of the Year award after Miss Mann because we want her legacy, even though she's still with us and will be for a long time, but we wanted her legacy and the work that she's put in to be recognized. And that the reason we came up with this award is when we originally came up with the Volunteer of the Year award, it was just going to be the Volunteer of the Year award. And we were so torn between the Lutzes and Miss Mann, and I said, well, let's do Miss Mann a favor and let her be recognized by the work her students do, because that's really what she believes in. Before we give the Student of the Year award, I do want to go ahead and recognize our apprentice program students who are all here tonight. Come on over here a little closer.
Get up on stage, actually.
Yeah,
Get
come
up
on,
stage.
come on.
All of you.
Well, there's more students in the program. These 5 that are here, 5, right? Yeah. Really are the core of our apprentice program. Each one of these students has worked on 2 or more productions and events with us. They've all been here till late at night and had to go home and do homework and get up and go to school the next day, and they did it with a smile. And so, beyond recognizing these kids, we have some of their parents in the house tonight, and we want to make sure to give them a big round of applause. So if you're a parent of one of these students, please stand up for us. Don't be shy. We really appreciate you loaning us your personal servants to keep this theater running. But like I said, it was very hard to come up with this. And so this year, I didn't want to forget this part. We wanted to recognize Miss Mann. She unfortunately also had a family emergency this weekend and was not able to be here.
It's been a very, very bad week.
It's just been a running trend amongst us. But we wanted to recognize her. So in commemoration of the Lori Mann Student of the Year Award, Agape Actors Co-op hereby names its Student of the Year Award after Miss Lori Mann in recognition of Miss Mann's ability to inspire, mentor, and educate young artists who continually exhibit talent, passion, and dedication to the theatrical arts. And Mr. Bond has said he would accept this for her since she was not able to be here, and he will make sure she gets it on Monday morning. And you ready?
Yes, I am. Do you want to do the honors?
No, you can do it.
Okay. So this student that is receiving this award this year is someone who has really been just an incredible asset to this organization and to this team, and we really treat this person like an equal. I am thrilled to be the one to actually give this award to this individual, since she was my first stage manager ever.
Don't cry.
And I'm trying not to, actually. Now the pressure's on. Oh my gosh. So anyway, this person was my first stage manager ever, and if anyone in the theater knows that your production kind of like lives or dies by who your stage manager is, and I'm glad that mine lived by
Get
it.
to it already.
I'm sorry, I want to be nice and say really nice things. Anyway, this award goes to Miss Amanda Jones.
We're gonna get to hear from Ms. Jones a little later in the evening as she's gonna share with you some of her experience of working with us. And I really hope she doesn't talk about that time I screamed and yelled and threw things because people didn't know their lines, which never happened if she did say that. So, I believe next we have some more music because we've been talking for a long time. Yes, we do. Oh, fabulous. Ladies and gentlemen, our next entertainer, she is gorgeous and talented. She is the total package, and she's single, right? No, dang it. I was gonna pimp you out, get you a boyfriend. She has been seen on the stages of Austin Theater Project and the Georgetown Palace, among many others. She recently had her own solo cabaret act, and we are so proud and excited to be able to announce that she is here with us tonight. So put your hands together for the fabulous Miss Evelyn Lalonde.